everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to put on base makeup for mature skin and how I do it for mature skin basically. If you can see, I've got an eye look on. I do have a video up of this look. I will leave it in the description, the link for it, if I remember. But it is up on my channel anyway. So first I've got like a little sponge. Now go into the bathroom or wherever, or the kitchen, and wet it and then really squeeze it out, and then with a paper towel just take off the excess of it. So just do that, just so it's, you want it damp but not wet, if you know what I mean. So then I'm going to go in with this Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. Now I'm not using any primer. I stopped using primer a year or more ago now. Sometimes I will use it, but not often, because I found it was showing up my pores more than what it was when I didn't use it. So I no longer use primer. So I'm just going to use this. Now this is in the shade, it's a medium coverage foundation, and it's in the shade, I think it's a light porcelain. And I go in with a medium coverage most times, because when you get older and you've got mature skin, full coverage foundations can really look cakey and a bit too much. And although I can lessen the usage of it, so put less on, it can still look very cakey and thick, and you don't want that effect when you've got wrinkles and everything, because I have, believe me, crow's feet there and all that there, bits here, you know, we all get them. I'm quite lucky not to have a forehead line, so I think that comes from my dad's side, but it's definitely not my mum's. So what I do is to take this. Now I'll do one stripe there, just one. You don't need more than that. And then I'll stripe down my nose and a bit to the side. So use both ends of the dofa if you've got one of these. If you haven't, one pump of foundation is more than enough. The times I've seen not only younger women but older women stick on a ton of foundation, and it's just not necessary. And the next bit is I dip it in again, and I'll do two stripes there, turn over the dofa and do two stripes there, and that is all you need. So today I'm going to be doing the foundation, concealer and the powder, because I thought about doing them separate, but I thought there's not really much worth doing that, so I may as well do them all together. And I've lost my mirror. There you go. Right, it was to the back of me. So I get my little squidge and I just blend it like that. So as you can tell, that is not wringing wet. It's just damp, and all you do is just pat it in. No rubbing of your face. You don't want to rub it round, which is how I used to use one of these when I first had one. And then I seen a video of someone and went, oh, I see. So you just bounce it. You don't have to use a flat-ended one. A round one will do. You can do it that way. So I will show you that. So you can always do this. So if you've got a round-ended one, and I've got to get this on my face, otherwise it's going to dry. So I go in with a point to go under my eyes. Now I'm going to go with a flat end because that's what I do. You can use any beauty blender you like. You don't have to use the Real Techniques one or the actual really expensive beauty blenders. If you find one from Primark, and Primark do some good beauty blenders, they really do. So, you know, anywhere really. If you like it, then that's fine. I like one to be quite soft. I don't want nothing that's like a brick where you're smacking yourself in the face, which is what I found to a degree with the Shein ones. Although over time the Shein one really did soften, and I think I paid 50p each of them. So, you know, inexpensive, being home bargains, you know, anywhere like that. They all sell them, I think. I bought this off Amazon, this Real Techniques one. It came a little older. I bought 2 of them in the end. I bought one much later, but, you know, I bought one to try, and I liked it. There's a video on my channel of me trying it for the first time, and yeah. Now make sure you bring that down to your neck, so you've got no harsh line going around your jawline, because nobody needs that. And as you can see, it's not full coverage. You can still see my skin underneath it, and that's what I like. And I find when you're getting older and you've got mature skin, the last thing you need is it to look like heavy foundation, to be honest. You don't. You don't need that. Not you do. So, I've still got that spot. Damn thing won't disappear. Still got my neck. And throw that there. I'm not bothered with it anymore. I've moved it. So, just bounce again. Now, you can use a brush if that's your preference. I have been using brushes. I'll pop this back on, shall I? One is one way, one is the other. Oh, no. I've gone skew with. Right. So, as you can see, but it's really nice and blended, and I'm hoping this ring light isn't. Let's see. You can see it's ever so nice. Ever so nice. It's really nice and blended. I can't speak again today. So, all blended in. So, it looks really flawless, in my opinion. Right. The next thing I'm going to do is pop on the concealer. And this is the W7 Oh So Sensitive Concealer. I like it, but I don't like it, if you know what I mean. Because the thing is, I've found I don't like about it is because it's such a light shade, and that was my fault. It's in the shade, well, light. It's too light now, and I do have some dark circles because I go to bed at silly o'clock and wake up at silly o'clock because I'm a night owl. So this has got a doe for like that. Now, what you need to do. You don't need to go big stripes of concealer on your face. It's not necessary. Like I say, this is a bit light for me, so it's not really a good representation, unfortunately. But I'm not opening a new one until I've used this. So I'll dot one dot there, a bigger dot, like that, and a dot, another dot there. And I tend to put a dot on my nose. I don't know why. And down the side where we get redness, I'll do a couple of dots there. Oops. Shaky hand moment. At least it's not mascara. Right. So what I use is this finger there, the ring finger. And the reason why you use the ring finger is simply because it's your lightest touch finger on your hand. And use the warmth of that finger and just start patting it. Now, make sure you leave most of the product in the place you actually need it. And most times it's the inner part of the eye. And then just bring it out a bit. Now that did blend in quite quickly. See what I mean? Like that. And then blend it out a bit. I might pop on a bit more on the other side because I don't think I did quite enough. as you can see. It's all concealed. I'm going to finish off this bit and then I'll pop some more up. Now I do the same on the side of the nose. I can't do it without pulling this face. And on the side of the nose, once blended in, I get my squidgy friend and I've just finished blending like that. And then I will do this dot on my nose. I don't seem to need any anywhere else. I'm not sure I need it on the nose, to be fair. I don't know what made me start doing it, but I just did. Now, like I say, I'm going to pop on a little bit more on this side. As you saw, you do not need more than that dot. You just don't. Like I say, the concealer is a little on the light side. I need something that matches my skin tone a bit better. I like the idea of brightening the eye, but it's not exactly doing anything for the dark circles. I know I've overdone that. Now, if you find you've overdone it, like I've just done, go in with a beauty blender and just continue to blend it out. And that will help sort out what you just did wrong. As you can see, I think that light's way too bright. Let's just alter that. Put it down a little. There you go. I'm not sure if that's too bright, too low, too what. I'm not sure. Because you can't always tell on video until you edit it. And then I go in with powder. Now, in here is not the Ciate powder. This is the Revolution baking powder in the shade Lace. Excuse me. Now, it's the right skin tone for me. It's fine. I don't know why I didn't get translucent, but I got Lace. No clue. So, I'll pop it into here. And I'm going to see if there's enough in there. Yes, there is. More than enough. So what I tend to do is I have the lid on, I turn it upside down, give it a little shake. I'm not going to do it now, too much product will be in there. And then, if you can see that, I've got, this lighting's not helping, I've got enough product. I get my brush. Now, I learnt this technique from Lisa, how to put it on the brush, if you know what I mean. So I've done my brush in like that, give it a little swell, and then don't tap it off, but tap upwards like that. It will go everywhere. If you've got a compact powder, do the same action, so the product would tap into the brush like that. If I pop that there, hopefully I don't drop it. And then, I can do this without that mirror. I tend to go dot, 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 dot like that. And then with product, I will go under my eye. Then, dab it like this. That would happen. And dab it again, and then I'm not finished, because what I do then is I will go like that, so it takes off excess under the eyes, because you don't need too much under the eyes, because if you do, then they'll go creasy, because it will settle all in the lines and you'll have the craters of the moon on your face, and this is not the look we want. And I have this clean on today, and I'll just shove powder over it. And then what I do is I buff it in. Just give it a buff. Now, it looks a lot of powder, but it's not. Most of it went into the brush, because the trick is, if you find your face is gone a bit, you know, oily in the day, if you've got oily skin or anything like that, there's enough in that brush gone right into the bristles for you to just go around your face again. There's enough on there. Trust me, there is. You give it a go. Now, I don't use full coverage foundations because of the base. Oh my goodness. The problem with loose powder is it goes absolutely everywhere. It covers everywhere. I'm a mess. Right. The reason I don't go in with full coverage foundations much. Now, I have got a Revolution one, a full coverage one. And I only use that very lightly. Now, if you want to see my application of that, I will do that for you. Just let me know in the comments. But when you've got older skin, mature skin, and you start to get older lines, or you've got more lines than you could, you know, more lines than the creators on the moon, or whatever you call it, you need to have something lighter. Because, you know, it will settle in the lines, it will look like a mask, it will look too thick and cakey, but you do you. If you find one that works, then by all means do it. But I like a medium coverage foundation, and, you know, sometimes a light coverage is nice. I found a couple of foundations that I really love and I will stick with. One of them is this one, the Rimmable apparently, the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour Breathable Foundation. I can't tell you if it's 25-hour because who has their makeup on for 25 hours? And I like this one. That's one. Another one is the Rimmel Perfect Match, which is in the same shade. I really like that one, and that's Pump. And another one, which I have in the drawer unopened, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy one, which is also very good. Now, if you want somebody to explain aging skin and foundations and everything, Nikki Raven did a Room 101 where she explained everything. And also, somebody I've just started to watch, which I love, is called, let me find out the name, because I always keep looking for phones, you know. When there's more than one phone around, you can easily do that. I'll go and have a look quickly and see if I can, because I don't want to get the name wrong. I'm going to put them in the description anyway, if I remember. Just let me know if I don't. And there. Do you ever pick your phone up and then wonder why you picked it up for? I do that all the time. And I look at my phone then and look at it like I've never seen it before. It's Makeup for Lost Time. She's amazing. And she also does have a video where she explains about foundation, skin tone, not skin tone, skin type and everything like that. Brilliant. I watched it last night. I've watched a load of her videos. She is amazing. I love her. And I've only just found her. So I'm binge watching her at the minute. So there's the application of that. So you're now all ready for your blushes and your contours if you're going with contour, etc, etc. So now I'm going to go back in time and finish this eye look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Please do all the good stuff if you want to. Bear in mind, I do want to get up to 500 subscribers. I really would like to hit that milestone. But I will not force you to do anything. It's entirely your decision. I will see you again next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.